So, hi, Sandra.
Hey.
It's good to see you again today. Last time you were very open about your stress, your sleep issues, your family conflict, was kind of wearing you down a bit. Um, we also set a few goals together, right?
Yeah.
Improving your sleep, finding ways to manage stress, and communicating more effectively with your parents. So, today I would like to check in on how you've been doing and those certain goals that we've set, and then try out practical exercises together, okay? And
Mhm.
that will help you manage stress and improve sleep and things like that. How does that sound?
Okay, I guess.
Sounds okay? Okay. Well, let's start with your sleep, all right? So, how do you feel like you've been sleeping? You mentioned that um, you wanted to kind of, wind down some before bed, but it's been kind of hard to and things like that. Where you're able to do that or so
Mm,
and cut down some of that screen time.
a little bit.
A little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. At least you was able to cut down some of that just a bit.
Mhm.
Also, last time you rated your stress a 10 out of 10.
Mhm.
So, what do you feel about that now?
It's like an 8.
So, on that same scale, you think it's about an 8 now?
Mhm.
Okay, well, that's some improvement. Okay. So, what about communicating with your parents? Any moments where you felt you tried to express yourself and your independence differently?
Mm, yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So has that? Can you walk me through that a bit?
About expressing myself to my parents.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, I try. I end up walking away, but I did try like one time.
Mm.
Um, and I've never tried before, but I did try this time.
How do they go? How do they respond?
Um, it went okay. Well, no, it didn't really go. It went okay, but it didn't really go ideally, but it went. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did they acknowledge your feelings, or were they kind of impressed that you got that you actually spoke up or talked to them?
Um, I think maybe my mom, but not my dad.
Not your dad.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I do understand that certain things like this takes time, right?
Mhm.
And oftentimes, men can be just a bit more stubborn when it comes to things, right? Because things kind of been going like this for a while. So
Yeah.
it's you're breaking out of your comfort zone, and it's they got to give them space and time to break out of there. So
Yeah.
this only works if everybody has grace for one another. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. Based on what you told me, I would like to introduce a short stress um, reduction practice today, okay? So, you know the mindfulness things that I told you to do and that you can
Mhm.
look up. Have you tried any of that?
No, I don't think it works. I
You
don't
don't,
think it'll work.
you don't think it'll work? Well,
Mm-mm.
let's just give it a try, okay?
Okay.
Okay, because it can lower your stress and it can improve your sleep, but you got to have an open mind. Can you have an open mind with me today?
I guess.
Okay, well, it only takes a few minutes. You can do it, like I said, privately in your room, and it can help you cope, okay? So here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe out, okay?
Okay.
All right, ready? Here we go. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe
I
in.
breathe in and out anyways.
Yes, you do. You do breathe in and out anyways, but oftentimes we're not taking deep enough breaths and we're just breathing subconsciously.
Yeah.
But I want you to try to clear your mind this time, okay? Clear your mind.
Okay.
Breathe in, breathe out. Was you able to clear your mind? Chandra?
I'm sorry. I took a nap.
Well, at least you're getting some sleep. You're so funny. Well, this time I want you to do something a bit different, okay?
Okay.
So when you're breathing in and out, what is the happiest moment in your life?
Mm, I have more than one. How can I pick?
Hmm.
Mm,
And you don't even have to tell me, but do you have it in your mind? Can you picture both of them?
Yeah, I can name a few. I could picture a few.
Okay, well, this time we're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe out, okay?
Okay.
And we're going to think about that moment that made me most happy, that gave me the most joy, okay?
Okay.
All right, so sit comfortably. All right, close your eyes. All right, you feel comfortable?
Oh yeah.
Take a slow breath through your nose. Hold, count of 3. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Let's repeat. Through your nose. Out through the mouth. And do that 3 more times in your head, okay?
Okay.
Chandra, you still with me?
Sorry, I fell asleep.
So silly. Well, it looked like that relaxed you, but that's the point, right?
Yeah, I guess.
To help you fall asleep.
Mhm.
See, when you have an open mind, right, certain things actually work.
Mhm.
Have you ever tried counting back from 100?
Mm-mm.
It'll probably work too.
I don't think it'll work.
Yeah, but guess what? It gets your mind off of things,
Okay.
right? And it gives your mind a chance to breathe and break, right? So you got to give your mind time to regulate itself. All right?
Okay.
Okay. So how did that feel?
I feel sleepy now.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of good, right?
Yeah.
Now, even if it's a little awkward at first, right? With practice, guess what? It becomes a tool that you can use anytime you feel not just stressed trying to go to sleep, right? Or, overstimulated, but you can use during the day, right? When you feel overwhelmed by life and certain stresses in life, okay? Okay. So, did you feel kind of silly?
Very much so.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people feel that way for the first time, okay? But guess what? Like I said, in time, that silly feeling, right, it goes away. And it's going to be really comforting to you that you know certain ways to regulate your stress, right? Because it's very easy to make ourselves frustrated, right?
Yeah.
Think about all of the problems, right? And all that we have to do. And a lot of times that compiles on top of, each thing, right? Especially after then searching social media and scrolling, trying to numb it. That doesn't do nothing but keep you overstimulated, right? So those certain things don't help with stress. Those add to stress. So there are certain things that actually help with stress. And so you just learned one today and a second one in regards to counting backwards, right? Okay, well, that's really good. Well, we're getting somewhere and it's taking some time, but we're doing that, okay?
Okay.
Also want to make sure, the strategies that we use also respects your independence, right? And your values. So I'm not here to just push my ideas on you. So if you are at home and you get curious and you want to look up other things and other ways you can, let some stress loose and you want to bring them here and we talk about them to me and to see what I think, let's do that. Because I'm here to work with you, okay? Okay. Also, moving forward, I want to be upfront with you that treatment doesn't last forever. At some point, we'll talk about ending our sessions together, okay?
But what if I'm not ready?
If you're not ready, then guess what? I'll still be here, and we can still get through this together. But guess what? Know that one day you will be ready. You have a good head on your shoulders. You have a good mind on your shoulders. And it might feel like a lot now, but I have a feeling that one day you will help somebody through like I'm helping you through. You're going to get there, but just believe that it gets better after this, okay? Okay. So what changes would you hope to see?
I guess just managing my stress better.
Okay. Okay. Well, like I said, that's what we're working on now. So you're gonna see some changes hopefully, and if you don't, then we can switch strategy until we find something that helps. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for being willing to do the breathing exercise today. Thank you for being upfront about things going on in your life. Before we wrap up, how are you feeling about the goals that we've been working towards?
I feel okay.
You feel okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And so that practice today helped?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there something that you like us to focus on more next time?
Sure, I'll think of something.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go get my calendar and then we can set the next day and time, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Chandra.
Thank you.